Between hate and love intercourse in a grand scheme of things, there are two kinds of pain: mental and physical. One could argue that one is worse than the other, but that really just depends. I want to share with you something that I lived through, a little bit of me, from me to you. This is a story of a typical ruthless and impulsive dad, wicked and disturbed guy. One night, me and my brother, we were going to sleep. It was summertime, so we were in bed late because holidays and stuff. We were going to bed like 11 p.m. Like, it was late for us because we were often restricted. Suddenly, as I tried to sleep, I hear loud voices. So I went out of my room, right into the hallway. And then I would see my father holding my mother on a chokehold, while also holding her above the ground at the same time. I don't remember if my brother was there or not, but I remember this one thing. My mother turns her head to me while being in a chokehold, and she says my name. And then she gets hit in the head with a fist, and then she passes out, collapsing on the floor. My father was looking at me because he knew I saw it, and he threw me back to my room. Now, similar things happened hundreds of times during my childhood. Most of them I saw with my own eyes, but none of them I got to remember like this one. I remember hearing my name. Sometimes he was beating me, sometimes with a hand, sometimes with a belt. He forced me to work in the field while all of this was still happening. That all this abuse. Sometimes in the intense heat I was passing out from dehydration or stress or just anxiety, and this really happened often. Time after time I stopped sharing to people with what happened to me and why I am the way I am, for they didn't care. It's called excellences. One thing I remember the most about punishments is that every time when I did something wrong as a kid, or if he thought I did something wrong, he forced me to kneel on the hardwood floor until my knees were bleeding. Light punishment was like 20 minutes of this. That is if I was lucky, but at times it could last for several hours. He would often threaten me that if I would break out of this kneeling position for a second, he would come back and beat me. This was early 2000s, so often after school I was letting her out on video games like Warcraft 3, my favorite by the way, or Minecraft. I was full of anxiety and negative thoughts while playing, but it was better than anything else at this point. This was the only thing I enjoyed for 11 years of my life, and naturally he would often take it away from me. Now he denies doing all this to me, but I remember it all too well. This is why I'm seeing the counselor now, and I will be seeking justice. I'm 20 years old now, and I still fear violence to the point that my body is shaking and it paralyzes me. Every time there is a threat or a glimpse of threat, I can't work, I can't even relax. I'm always anxious. Police has been in our house several times in my childhood. They didn't press charges though, nor they did anything about it. What's happening? I'm still that kid.